Hi, my name is Clementina.
And I'm Fatima.
And we are from Hungary. We came to do our ESC volunteer program to Finland. In October, as we have just arrived, we spent the whole month basically getting to know the people around us and a little bit of the culture. We were lucky enough to eat at the school cafeteria, so we could try Finnish foods right away. Our mentor, Sanna, planned a day trip to us, to Leirimaja, to spend a day at a cottage, so we can get to know each other. And we heard a tradition of going to the lake after having a hot sauna. So I grabbed the chance right away and I tried it. It was really fun. In the last days of October, our arrival training has started. The trainers made sure our learning process is fun, and we noticed the difference between the teaching system in Finland and in Hungary. Now, during this week, it didn't feel like working at all because we had so much fun with other volunteers. And every evening we could spend time with other volunteers in a little house. We could gather around and have fun and talk. That was really nice. It was especially memorable for me because I met my boy best friend here. So,
Hey, Toby.
hi Toby! This experience made us realize how important actually community is and to surround yourself with like-minded people. Now, speaking of community, we found a friend who has the same interest as me, and we planned our first K-pop concert together. It was so much fun. Through her, actually, we became friends with other girls as well. On Christmas, we invited them and we made gingerbread before we actually went on our Christmas holiday. We spent 3 weeks in Hungary, and during that time, we visited our family members, our friends, and we ate some Hungarian foods that we missed. Some of my friends that I met on the training planned to spend the new year in Hungary, so we actually decided to celebrate it together. By the time we came back, the true Finnish winter has arrived, and it gave us an opportunity to try out the most common winter sports here. For starter, we went ice skating, and for the very first time in our life, we tried, and I would like to emphasize, tried skiing.
I swear, I thought it was easier than snowboarding. But I was wrong. My legs did different things at the same time and I was just suffering on top of the snow, so let's say that was fun.
It did not go well. We learned that just because you are not the best at something, you can and you still should do this if you enjoy it.
I agree. I was fortunate enough to keep getting opportunities that I've never done before. I needed to make a video about the snowmobile safari and the husky ride. Both times they let me be behind the wheels to get the full experience. In the end of the month, they took me to a ski camp with them, and I chose to do
Boring. February was quite different for Fatima and me. For me, it started quite nicely because I could spend my birthday with my new friends, but at the same time my family gave me a hard time, so I had mixed feelings in this month. In this month we experienced longer hours of darkness than we actually used to, so we realized something important that we never even thought of, and that's that we need to pay extra attention to boost our mood when there is lack of sunlight.
March was a pretty exciting month to me because of my birthday. I invited my girlfriend, who just came from Hungary to visit me, Mona, and our mentor to celebrate my birthday together. After that, we spent a couple of days in Simpele and I showed my girlfriend my life here. And then we went to Helsinki and later on to Rovaniemi to visit the Santa Claus village.
After Fatima came back from her holiday, I suddenly found myself in a situation where I needed to make an interview with 2 members of the Dude Sons. Now, since I've never done this before, nervousness dominated in the first couple of minutes, but I quickly got the taste of it and we ended up spending a really enjoyable time with them. March was truly a month of new experiences. We tried out shooting and we got invited to a lady's 93rd birthday because we always went for a walk with her with other Red Cross members. The next month, the snow started to melt, so it gave us more motivation to leave the house.
I took a short trip to England, and after that we got to meet some new people from our age on a test trip. It was really nice to interact with them, and we are definitely going to take the meaningful conversations away with us.
May remain as one of the most important months of our stay because our mind opened up a little bit more to healthy lifestyle. Also, it was time for our next training, and this one was a little bit greater experience than the previous one. because it was a smaller group and we felt ourselves more accepted. This time we learned the importance of acceptance, and I realized people spend a lot of time on social media when they don't really have people around them whom they can spend quality time with. After the training, we went on our own ways with Fatima. I visited my new volunteer friend.
And I went to Tallinn with my girlfriend.
The first exchange program took place in the end of May with the Greek student. But this was really interesting for me because despite of the age gap, they still treated us like one of them, but at the same time we still felt respected. On the other hand, the leaders still saw us responsible enough to do smaller tasks. So we got to the conclusion that being 24 is basically the perfect age because we can still be kids and we can belong to them, but at the same time adults treat us adults. So
just be 24 forever.
that's how it's done. As Summer said hi to us, we spent even more time outside. We visited the zoo and our mentor took us to Haukkavuori, which is the highest place in Rautjärvi. Oh, it was really nice. I was running around like a rabbit.
Yeah.
Our friend invited us to her confirmation, and it has a different tradition than in Hungary, so we were able to get an inside look.
From the end of June to the beginning of July, I went on another holiday. The highlights of this time were when I jumped out of a helicopter, swam in the Lake Balaton during sunset, barbecued, and practiced driving. Then August came and we tried to enjoy every opportunity that this country could give us. I went cycling a couple of times, and once I almost visited the Russian border. I also invited one of my best friends to spend some days together in Helsinki, tasted some good cup of coffee, and we wandered around in the nature.
As for me, I went to the capital city for a movie day, since this country really taught me how to enjoy my own company to the fullest. Later, I attended my very first K-Con with my Finnish friend, and I actually realized that I need to find my own group of people who I can share some common interest with. So let it be dance or K-pop or anything basically, but I need my people. So if I go back to England, then I need to find my people and stay in one place. We would like to say thank you to ESC because this is a huge opportunity that was given to us. But I would like to mention that I think our experience would have not been this great without the organization that we got, because we got 2 saunas and basically anything we asked, they said yes to. And they were really nice to us, they are really kind people and they were really great and good to us. So I know that our time was this great because of them as well. So we would like to say thank you, thank you, thank you. It was nice, it was really nice.
It was a pleasure for me to be here as well. So thank you so much for everything that you've done to us.